1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I said I can't be saying y'all names every time. There's too many of y'all. Anyway, today is Sunday, and it's yet another Sunday that I'm not at church. I'm here with McKenneth, and everybody else is gone. I praise Jesus for the small amount of time of quiet that I get. Because right now, McKenneth is asleep, and I hope he stays that way for at least an hour. Can I get an hour, Ken? Can your mommy get an hour, Ken? Shout out to my number one subscriber, my ace one, day one, Chevette. Just had to throw that in there. Okay, and welcome to our next. Why do I always say next? Welcome to our another story time with mommy. This story is about when I was in a pageant, okay? The year was 1999, and I was a senior in high school. Seniors, 99. On our at our pep rally, we said, "Who's the team? Wait, no, not team. Who's the class that's oh so fine? They're the class of '99. Oh, seniors." Anyway, so yes, 1999, and I was singing in the choir, San Antonio Youth Ensemble. It was a community choir. Man, you talking about some good times, man. I had fun and say anyway. So, the director's name was Jerome. We was on our way home from tour. I think that was the Atlanta tour. We were on our way home from tour, right on the bus, and Jerome's talking to me about this opportunity, okay? He said, I want you to do something. I want you to go to such and see this lady, whatever. He didn't say her name. And not her name. He didn't really tell me what it was I was getting myself into, right? This is the most out of characteristic things that I've ever done. Yeah, okay. So I go in there. Mama dropped me off. They already started. And the lady walks up to me and she's like, "May I help you?" And I was like, "Yeah, Jerome told me to come." And she was like, "Oh, okay, come sit down." And I sit down and I'm listening to what they saying. And it's a pageant. Like a pageant. Like a real life pageant. I'm like, what Jerome got me in here doing? So, they was just explaining. It's called the Queen of Soul pageant that they've been doing for many years. It's a part of the Fiesta celebration in San Antonio. When my mom picked me up, I was like, "Mama, this is a pageant." She was like, "A pageant?" I'm like, "A pageant." She was like, "What?" Like a real pageant. Like we gotta wear a ball gown, we gotta wear a swimming suit and everything. I'm like, "Oh my goodness." Well, I'm just gonna do it, I'm just gonna do it and let's just see how this goes. So we started off with I don't even really remember how many girls it was. I think we might have started off with like 12, and in the end it might have been 10 or 9 or something. I don't remember. That's not important. And we had rehearsal, practice every day. Every day after school, we have practice, and they taught us how to walk. Walking is very important in a pageant, okay? You gotta know how to walk, honey, okay? And what was funny was she told everybody to walk. Everybody walked, and she had everybody stand up against the wall. So we all stood up against the wall, and she looked, with her little notepad, and when we were all done, she was like, "I want y'all to know, this is black people, right? This is a black pageant, all black people." She say, You know, us black people have a tendency to want to stick our booty out. When we walk, when we stand, we have a tendency to, stand up and perk that booty out. She said, that's not what we want here, okay? You got to tuck your booty in. You got to use your stomach muscles. Tuck your booty in. So we had to practice tucking our booty in and walking like that, like, oh my goodness. And then how to stand and how to turn. That part was fun. How to turn and stuff. And they wanted us to be, like close as a group. So they told us, we need to hang out, but, besides practice. And so we would have like outside practices. And one time we spent the night at this girl's house and, just watch movies. And I think we might have watched one old pageant, Queen of Soul pageant. And we was just getting to know each other and stuff, just girl stuff. And so I told Chevette, what we did or whatever, and I told her the girl name. She was like, wait a minute. She said, is she from Austin? I was like, yeah. She said, she got a boyfriend. She said, she got a boyfriend? I was like, yeah. She was like, girl, her boyfriend has another boyfriend at his school at Prairie View. I don't know how she ended up. Chevette know everybody, so I guess. But I was like, it's a small world. And I said, she be talking about him all the time. Because this girl was in college. She was one of the oldest girls. I think it was from like, I don't remember the ages. But anyway, she was in college. I think she might even been a sophomore in college because she was real poised. She was real together, okay? She was, a little on the uppity side, but she was cool. So every time I would see her, I'd just be shaking my head like, girl, you just don't know. Your boyfriend got a whole nother girl at Prairie View. So anyway, they were very particular about the things that we wore, okay? I was kind of, I wasn't skinny. I'm a black girl, honey. I wasn't skinny, and I had the biggest boobies out of everybody. So I was a little self-conscious. Like, these little girls, it was a couple of them who were skinny, but it was one. This is the only girl name I remember, Yvette. She was short, and she ran track, so she had muscles in her thighs. But the rest of them, I don't know. But anyway, we went to the mall to buy these swimming suits. I'm like, oh my God, swimming suit day. Oh, I don't want them to see my body. No swimming suits. We all had to wear the same kind, so they picked out these ugly black swimming suits. Them swimming suits was ugly, but that was the best they could find. And we had to wear these. They were so particular. We had to wear these stockings. The stockings ran so easy, and they was expensive stockings. But anyway, I remember being in a dressing room like, oh my gosh, I do not want to walk out here with all these people. Like, these are they stomach is flat and they ain't got no rolls in their back, okay? I had a couple of rolls. I'm still fine, but I had a couple of rolls. Yeah, I did. So I go out there, and I'm thinking, like, everybody going, well, nobody worry about me, okay? Well, nobody worry about me. So anyway, I'm sure I'm forgetting some fun details, but, pageant. Talent, we had to do a talent. And I was like, Lord, what am I going to do? When I was like, sing, I was like, no, I can sing, I can sing soprano out there. Give me my note. Hello, give me my note. Shoo-doo. Shoo-doo. Soprano, shoo-doo, 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 shoo-doo. How low you want me to go? How high you want me to go? Okay, but when it comes to solos and singing by myself, I'm not as confident as I should be. I'm still not. God is working on me, okay? I like to be singing in the background. Shoot. So anyway, I was like, what am I going to do? So I ended up writing a poem. My mom helped me write the poem. The poem was fire. Ooh, it was fire. I wish I could remember it. The only thing I remember is I asked Uncle Slim to make me a cross that kind of looked like an X, but a cross. Because one line was, just picture that. Because I don't really know what generation I'm in, but I think that I was saying I was in Generation X. So I was like, just picture, and I picked up my cross. It was a big cross, like a real big cross. I was like, just picture that X, and give it a toss. Look at that. It turns into a cross. It was like, oh. That's the only part I remember. Other girls did some crazy things. This one the girl with the boyfriend, she twirled the flag. I like the flag too, but they made her look stupid. She'll be twirling, and they say, now make a face. So she'll be like, twirling, make it in the face. My mama was like, why was that girl making them faces? I said, they told her to do this. One girl got up there and did Tina Turner, she lip sync because she was trying to do a praise dance, but that praise dance wasn't looking too praiseful. Not that I'm just, your praise is your weapon, okay? But she ended up doing Tina Turner, running on the roof. She had a wig on, had a dress on, everything. The audience loved it. When she went, because I was first. I picked number one. But when we did rehearsal, I was like, dang, she's good. I was getting a little concerned. Like, in rehearsal, she didn't have it together because she was trying to praise dance. So she threw that Tina Turner at the last minute. And let me see, what else did people do? I don't remember. That shows you how memorable it was. I remember that Tina Turner, and I remember that flag twirling. I don't remember. I think these things. Now, somebody always said that these pageants be rigged, and I didn't know whether to believe it or not. But I believe, because the girl that won, she was from somewhere, Spain or somewhere. A black girl that speaks Spanish, and she was everything that they told us not to be. They said, wear your real hair. She had weave all the way down her back, okay? They said, don't wear contacts. She had green color eyes. They said, don't wear nails. She had her acrylics, okay? She had her acrylics and her nails going on. They said, walk like this, and she walked like that. She got her, because she had did some modeling and stuff. So she was doing her model walk. Our test question, during rehearsal, we picked a question. Her question was something real simple. During the pageant, she picked the same question. I'm like, now, because our questions was hard, and I have a tendency to stutter. So when it came, my question was, do you think video games are, affect the way the kids behave nowadays? And what I was trying to say was, yes, I think it subconsciously goes into them, and, they might start acting out in violence or whatever. But I stuttered, and it was like a stutter, like, girl, get past it already. And I laughed, and the audience laughed, and that made it better. But I was still like, dang, that would have been, however I was finna word it, that was finna be good, okay? It was finna be good, but that girl come out there with her ABC answer. I'm like, ABC? She's like, girl, your ABC got this first place, okay? I'm like, So I didn't end up winning nothing. Well, no. I won Best Talent, a little scholarship, little. When I say little, I mean little, like, maybe $500 or something. But it was better than what them other girls got, because they went home crying. I'm like, are y'all really crying? Are y'all really? But I guess that's what it meant to them. I don't know. It was a very fun experience. It was something that I never thought that I would do. We had to learn a little dance. Well, I had to get my dance on. 2, 3, 4. Close the door. Give me some more. Anyway. Oh, and I also, did I see that I sang at the end? I did my poem, and I had on my little costume. And then when my poem was over, I took something off I don't remember what it was. I took something off my head, and I sang Mahalia Jackson. Because I guess my poem was talking about the generations or whatever. And so I sang soon I will be done with the troubles of this world, with the troubles of this world, with the troubles of this world. Soon I will be done with the troubles of this world. I'm going home to live with my God. No more weeping and wailing. No more weeping and wailing. No more weeping and wailing. I'm going home to live with my God. Oh, no more weeping and wailing. No more weeping and wailing. No more weeping and wailing. I'm going home to live with my God. Yeah. And you know what? Out of all my years of singing, of course I didn't sing it like that, but when I tell you I felt that thing, I mean, I gave it I left my heart out on that stage, okay? I ain't never sung like that before. So yeah, that's my pageant. And I remembered all of it. Because one time I didn't. Okay, I'm going to say this real quick and then I'm going to go. I think this year I was in 11th grade or something, and I had wrote a poem for church for something. I don't know why I don't know what was going on. And I wrote it that day. It was at night church. So something happened Sunday morning. I said, okay, I'm going to write a poem. So I went home, wrote a poem, tried to memorize it for night church, for the program or whatever it is. I don't know. I mean, it might be Black History or something. I don't know. So I'm rehearsing, I'm practicing, and I keep forgetting my lines. And so I was like, Mama, when I go up here, when it's my turn, come walk with me and sit on the front row. So if I forget my line, I'm gonna look at you and you give me my line. Feed me my line. Line, please. Line. Hello, ding, ding. I need a line. She's like, girl, I was like, Mom, please, just go. Just do it. And I thought she was going to just do it, but she didn't do it. Okay, she didn't do it. So I get up there, and I'm walking to the stage. And I turn around expecting to see my mama on the front row. And I look and she in her seat. I was like, okay. I had to gather myself after that because that threw me off. I had to really focus. I had to gather, okay? So I gathered and I did my poem, and I'm trying to be expressive or whatever, and I forget a line. And so the nerves start bubbling up inside. And I look at my mama, and I'm like, feed me the line. And so she said it, but I didn't hear her. And so I said, huh? And everybody fell out laughing. I laughed because it was funny, but I was nervous and I was embarrassed at the same time. So I couldn't hear her. So I just made something up. I just started flowing with it, just, until I could figure it out and get back on track. So I'm done with the poem, I got a standing ovation, and I went to the bathroom to cry, okay? I was trying to hold it together. I didn't want nobody to see me, so I tried to hold my cry until I walked out the door. So I walk out the door, and then I see somebody try to suck it up. She's like, oh, girl, you did good, girl, you did good. And I'm like, thank you. I go to the restroom and I just start booing. My mama came in there. She was like, girl, why you crying? I said, I messed up and I forgot my line. She was like, girl, are you crying? I said, I forgot my forgot my. She was like, girl, do you know? I said, I said, that's how I know you good, girl. She said, she started freestyling. She was like, oh, she freestyling. And what you said was rhyming, and I was like, oh, that girl is good, because she don't even know what she talking about, but she's still rhyming. I was like, yeah, that kind of made me feel better, but I was still mad at myself for messing up. I'm always, every time, it ain't only one time where I get off this stage and I'm like, I did that. I'd be like, ugh, I forgot this, or I meant to put an emphasis right here, or it's always something. I'm always forgetting. But they say you're your worst critic, and I'd rather me criticize me than somebody else. Because even though I might be funny, don't be telling me don't be criticizing me. You better tell me how great I did. You better tell me how awesome I am. Okay, don't be telling me I messed up. Anyway, okay, that's all. I hope I didn't forget any details that was necessary, but I think I managed to get it all in there. And McKenna's managed to stay asleep. Hallelujah. Ain't God good? Ain't he good? Yes, he is. Hopefully next Sunday I'll be back singing, because I'm tired of being home. I miss singing. I needed to feed my spirit. And he picking some good songs next week, and it'll probably be another 6 months before he picks some good songs again. So I might need to get in. Wow, fit in. Oh, did I say that? That wasn't nice. Okay, scratch that. Whatever song he pick, I'm just gonna be glad to sing. But I can't lie to myself, though. I can't lie to myself. Anyway. All right, guys. Love you. Later.